Hey everybody, Josh the RV Nerd down here at Advantage One RV today, which is a Haylett owned store. And with Haylett RV becoming Bish's RV, there have been a lot of people asking what's happening with Advantage One. And that's what we want to do today. We want to answer the questions on what's happening, what's going to be the relationship between Advantage One and Bish's RV, and also help set some expectations for the Advantage One RV YouTube channel moving forward. So those of you who have been watching the Advantage One RV videos all summer, you've seen some serious construction taking place here. Knocked down an old building, got the new building up, and the facility grounds are really shaping up. We have some new ground covering down, and this coming spring this facility will be all paved and asphalted out, which I think is just going to look phenomenal. But talking about facilities and things, as fun as it might be for me, probably not what you're here to see. You're wondering like what's happening on the business side of things. What's the relationship there? So it isn't, and really probably never has been very obvious to just a viewer, the fact that Advantage One is and always has been actually a completely separate entity. Advantage One is not actually part of Bish's purchase of Haylett RV. So down the street, Haylett RV will be becoming Bish's RV. This is and will remain Advantage One. It is still going to remain a Haylett-owned facility. My brother, Mr. Chase Haylett, going to continue to lead this facility here. We do still have a local family-owned business here. Just the name on the shingle on the store down the street, that will be changing. What does that mean, though? And maybe I think the best way to explain this is actually explaining how the relationship between Haylett RV and Advantage One has worked over these years, even though, because again, it really hasn't been obvious for you. I probably should have done that a long time ago. And how it will continue to remain there as Haylett RV becomes a Bish's RV store. Now, to lay the groundwork here to help explain this all the most clearly, which is our goal here, to keep that clear, transparent communication open, that open dialogue between our viewers, our customers, and our staff, our employees, our organization here. To start from the ground level, to sell someone else's thing, car, truck, SUV, whatever, on consignment in the state of Michigan, you need a special consignment license. That is possessed by Advantage One Auto and RV. Haylett Auto and RV did not possess the consignment license. Now, again, that wasn't obvious because you saw all the content kind of coming out through one or the same channels until only this year. We only had the one YouTube channel, so it was even less clear than it is now. Again, these are Haylett RV, Advantage One RV, both Haylett family-owned organizations, or whatever you want to call it, businesses. And Mr. Haylett, my father, actually has he has several different things that he does just beyond RV. So like he had his own little miniature family of companies, and one of those modules is being purchased by Bish's RV. Now that's a separate purchase, a separate sale, has nothing to do with anything down here. The cool thing though is that the relationship between the Coldwater, Michigan Haylett store becoming Bish's store and the Advantage One store right here will be absolutely maintained because there's a significant mutual benefit. And at the surface level, you're kind of probably thinking, you're both kind of in RV sales. How could you possibly be partners and have a healthy relationship? And the quickest way to say it is that the employees of each store are actually also simultaneously employees of the other store. So what that means is that a Haylett RV, or in the future a Bish's RV person in the Coldwater, Michigan facility can still access and offer a client inventory off of this Advantage One RV lot. And on the flip side, if somebody from the Advantage One facility had a customer who's like, oh man, I saw where you guys, like in the beginning of this video, you saw a big beautiful Alpine coming in, but somebody beat me to it. Do you have something like that? Well, they can check down at what will be the Bish's RV store, check that inventory, and they can actually work with that client on that piece of inventory down there. So there's a mutual two-way benefit, despite the fact that they actually are, in pure point of technicality, two completely different, separate organisms, effectively. And I know it's a little weird, it's a little confusing, and it may not be the most obvious way to kind of conduct business, but it's a weird thing that we kind of figured out, that, a way that we could do successful business out of the 2 different stores, 2 different organizations in a mutually beneficial way that still satisfied all of Michigan's weird licensing and legalities. At the end of the day, it all just comes down to weird government stuff that we had some hoops to jump through, and we found a creative way to do it that worked well for everybody. So Advantage One RV is going to stay here exactly how it always had. The same people running it, my brother, Mr. Chase Haylett, still running that facility. The question that a lot of people have asked, I guess, is, hey Josh, are you going to still be doing the videos down there? And that is the one, I think, major visual change that folks like yourselves will see. And the answer to that is, no, actually I won't. And this is weird. Now, understand we've absolutely talked about this as a family. We recognize that this is the natural, organic direction that, I wanted to go, that my brother wanted to go, and in a way that we're not hurting one another. But it absolutely is weird that after 13 years, I'm suddenly not fully involved with my family's RV business here at the local level, because I will be a Bish employee. I will not be an Advantage One employee, and I'm not in sales, so again, I don't jump both facilities there. I won't be able to come down here and record content for the Advantage One store. And wow, the sun is really washing out my fat face. There we go. Get a little better downward angle, although that doesn't do much for the double chin, which is the biggest reason I wear the goatee, by the way. Helps hide the double chin when I've had one too many cheeseburgers, which has been more than one too many recently. Regardless, I'm sorry, squirrel moments. I will never stop having those squirrel moments, unfortunately. Fortunately, I don't know. There's another one. What I want to get at is I want you to have a chance here before everything takes place to meet who will initially at least be the new host of the Advantage One RV YouTube channel, which will actually be my brother, Mr. Chase Haylett.
Hey everybody, I'm Chase Haylett, and I just, first and foremost want to introduce myself. And now if it seems like I'm a little nervous in front of the camera, I am. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get used to this, and Josh does a great job at talking to himself, and I just got to get used to that part of it. Obviously, I've been a big part of our family history and all of the wonderful things that we did at Haylett RV. I was just behind the scenes a lot of times, and you all are very familiar with my brother Josh, the RV nerd, which he's done an awesome job for all of us throughout a lot of years here, and it's a big change and an exciting change, and we're all definitely looking forward to the next chapter. But on the other hand, I know, once again, Josh has an awesome audience that has been following him for a lot of years, and it's one of those things that I'm definitely looking forward to taking over this channel and being here for you guys and showing you what we have to offer here down at our consignment lot, and just being as transparent with you as possible and showing you exactly how it arrives and how we sell it and how it looks and how it feels and smells and all the great things that come along with an RV, because we're here to sell fun, and we want to make sure that you have a great experience when you're out there and setting you up right when you're leaving our driveway and making sure that you guys are having a great time out there. And that's just kind of how Josh and I were raised, is just being completely truthful and honest, and it's crazy. Great things happen for folks when you kind of just live your life that way. And so it's definitely going to be a change for me. I've never been in front of the camera like Josh has. I mean, he's a natural. Come on!
Easy.
It's one of those things that it fell into something and turned into something that I don't think any of us ever thought it would be. But a lot of it is just, I think, once again, I think everybody just the trust is there, and and I hope I can gain that trust for everybody. From everybody, and once again, I'm just really looking forward to the opportunity to grow our end of the business. You know, it's definitely gonna be a life changer. My whole life I thought that I was gonna be, the end game was gonna be, I was gonna be at Haylett RV. Turns out I ended up marrying a beautiful wife that I have that actually is here running the office for us, and 2 salesmen that are down here with us. And you know, so, you know, plans change as you get older and you start looking at different things. 'Cause I know a lot of the questions have been out there of, you know, why isn't Josh taking it, or why am I not taking it? You know, I was the GM of that store, and you know, we had a lot of fun. But like I said, I was just behind the scenes a lot more. And I kind of want to back up a little bit and kind of explain the importance of, like I said, with us, you know, choosing Bish's RV, and likewise they chose us obviously too. But you know, the big thing is for us is to still have that cohesiveness between the 2 stores, because that's what is, you know, our main store is just a half a mile down the street from where I'm at right now, right on US 12 here in Coldwater. And you know, like I said, the nice thing about that is you know, they were willing to still work with us just like we have in the years in the past. You know, as far as the way our processes go, as a consignment dealer, we need to have options for financing. Well, that's what we did through Haylett RV, is we ran all of our financing deals through Haylett RV. Now it'll just be running it through Bish's RV. And you know, so once again, that's the cool thing, that they're, you know, willing to work with me and my family to still be successful down here. It gives everybody a lot more options for the buying process. You know, or you know, the nice thing is that we still have an awesome service facility down there that you know, a lot of these units that and if they need any kind of attention, you know, they're willing to work on the stuff down here to you know, make sure that we're putting out the best product that we possibly can, because these are all pre-owned units that I sell down here. You know, so it's important to make sure that you know, if we need an inspection done on something, you know, they're willing to do that for us, to once again, to make sure that we're, you know, putting a good product, at least, you know, once being transparent with everything. And you know, if there's something broke on it, well, we're going to tell you that it's broke. Or if, you know, it's got this gizmo or gadget on it, we want to make sure that we point that out and properly demonstrate that to you. So you know, it's once again, it's nice being able to still have a partnership with them. Once again, no, they don't own the store down here. You know, it's still 2 separate businesses completely. But we are going to be working hand in hand, just, you know, like big brother, little brother still. You know, it's just kind of the nice thing, once again, of working with Bish's RV and Advantage One RV. We're going to be a one heck of a team moving forward and working with each other. So once again, we can just have more offerings for everybody, because you know, there's a lot of different floor plans and different styles out there, and you know, more that we can have to offer for you, then hey, that's us doing our job for you, because once again, we're selling fun, and that's what we're here for. You know, it's like I said, it's just it's different, it's cool, it's exciting, and definitely looking forward to the next chapter. Like I said, we've got a lot of exciting things happening down here at Advantage One RV. You know, we just put a new building up. We got a couple of bays out back to where we can pull stuff in and thaw it out and be able to display that properly. So in case if somebody's coming from the southern states and wants to come up and look at a trailer or an RV, and we'll pull it in, we'll warm it up and make sure that everybody has a great experience down here too. And you know, so it's yeah, I mean, definitely looking forward to putting out some content, and definitely looking forward to some of your feedback. But please, by all means, give me a chance. I will never be the rock star that Josh is on our YouTube channel. I can definitely say that he is definitely the best that there is when it comes to reviewing these RVs and showing you guys exactly what's all happening with these things. And it's my goal just to show you exactly what we see. We call them like we see them, and you know, I think everybody appreciates that about us, that we're just very transparent, and that's the way that we're going to continue this channel. And looking forward to getting to meet a lot of you folks out there, because I know there's some regular followers and that kind of thing, and And so I just appreciate the years that everybody has followed Josh's channel, over, countless hours that he's put into all that. But it is my goal to make sure that this channel keeps going successful and bringing you good content. And appreciate like I say, I just appreciate you being patient with me. We're small potatoes down here, but we're going to do our best, and we're going to look forward to the future, looking for the next chapter. Appreciate everybody watching, and like I said, bear with me. We'll get there. We'll get there together, and have a good time out there. Thanks a lot.
Right now, he's trying to figure out what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely.
So the other day, we're brothers, mind you. The other day, I saw my wife throwing away these perfectly good Christmas lightsabers,
Swords.
Like, how, I was like, honey, haven't you ever been a little boy on Christmas Day? And weirdly, no, she had not. But I thought about it, and what a perfect, literal, physical, metaphorical, metaphysical, and kind of quite literally sort of exactly like actually passing the baton to my brother here. Don't.
Had to. I'm sorry, I had to.
So I hope you found this useful, valuable, beneficial, educational, enlightening, or just at least maybe a tiny bit entertaining today. I don't know. I'll take anything I can get at this stage. The goal here, once again, to keep that clear, open communication with our viewers, with our customers, with this location's viewers and customers, because again, we're related, even though, well, my brother and I are related, obviously, but our two businesses are related, even though we're not technically the same. There is still a mutual benefit here. It's one of those rare, weird, mutual symbiotic things, kind of like a campground and an RV dealership. We have the same customers. We're not competition. We actually can be pretty cool friends and partners. Not a lot of times in business where you find that, especially not a lot of times in sales, but we found a way to make that work here, and we've, I think, really proven over the years how successful it can be. But the reason I wanted to kind of wrap this up myself here is I've been very, very humbled by the outpouring of encouragement and support that I've received through, this open dialogue that we've had, and it has really just meant the world to me. Because this was a family decision. It's a big one, and I'll flat out tell you, I'm equal parts excited and terrified at the same time. But you can't have growth without change, and understand when my brother first takes the channel over, there's going to be an adjustment period. I've spent like the last 10 years doing this almost exclusively. He has spent the last 10 years like managing the business, whether it's the service side, the parts side, the sales side, the management side, whatever, He and I have just, we've supported our family's businesses in different roles. Now he's learning another new role, but he's kind of learning it on the fly, and he's okay with that. He's taking that challenge on. I guess I'm asking a favor. Everyone's kind of been watching how I do these videos, and a lot of people follow what I do regularly, and there's a certain expectation of what you're pretty sure you're going to see every time you click on a video that has my fat face on it, right? That's my voice. That's my thing. My brother Chase, he hasn't had a chance yet to discover his voice, his thing, and that's all I'm asking. Give him a chance. Please be positive. Please continue to watch his channel. Give him encouragement, polite, constructive suggestions. It took me a lot of years to learn to not take the comment section personally. The comment section can be a really nasty, dirty place on the internet, and you got to eventually develop some pretty thick skin. And thankfully, I'm pretty thick-skulled right there. And maybe he'll acclimate to that just fine. But everyone kind of grows into those shoes a little bit differently. Just be cool and support him and this facility and these people and help them along, because this is still my family. And again, they're still partners to the local Coldwater Haylett store, Bish's store, as it will become around the flip of the calendar year, assuming the state of Michigan again can get their side of the things done, because our side between Haylett's and Bish's has been done. Anyway, so once again, as always, keep those questions coming. If there's something you're not sure about, you're concerned about, or even just curious about. If I see a recurring series of comments, we'll put together another video like this and try to keep that information coming. So as always, take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.